International Training for Elders and Responsible Ones, March 2023. General Subject: Knowing, Experiencing, and Living the All-Inclusive Christ for the Genuine Church Life. Message 8. The vision, experience and enjoyment of the glorious and excellent Christ as the supreme preciousness of God for the genuine church life. Day 4. Outline. Roman number 3. The vision of the glorious Christ, walking in the midst of the golden lampstands, as the high priest, was given to John in his spirit, for him to see the ascended Christ, as the Son of Man, clothed with a garment reaching to the feet, and girded about at the breasts, with a golden girdle. Capital A. The Son of Man is Christ, in his humanity. The golden girdle signifies his divinity, and breasts are a sign of love. Number 1. In Daniel 10, Christ is girded at the loins, strengthened for the divine work to produce the churches, but in Revelation 1, he is girded about at the breasts, caring for the churches that he has produced by his love. Number 2. The golden girdle signifies Christ's divinity, as his divine energy, and the breasts signify that this golden energy is exercised and motivated by and with his love to nourish the churches. Capital B. Christ takes care of the churches in his humanity, as the Son of Man, to cherish them. Number 1. He dresses the lamps of the lampstands, to make them proper, cherishing us, so that we may be happy, pleasant and comfortable. Small a. The Lord's presence provides an atmosphere of tenderness and warmth, to cherish our being, giving us rest, comfort, healing, cleansing and encouragement. Small b. We can enjoy the cherishing atmosphere of the Lord's presence in the church, to receive the nourishing supply of life. Number 2. He trims the wicks of the lamps of the lampstand, cutting off all the negative things that frustrate our shining. Small a. The charred part of the wick, the snuff, signifies things that are not according to God's purpose, and need to be cut off, such as our flesh, our natural man, ourself and our old creation. Small b. He trims away all the differences among the churches, the wrongdoings, shortages, failures and defects, so that they may be the same, in essence, appearance and expression. Morning nourishment. Revelation 1:12-13. I saw 7 golden lampstands, and in the midst of the lampstands, one like the Son of Man, clothed with a garment reaching to the feet, and girded about at the breasts, with a golden girdle. Ephesians 5:29. No one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, even as Christ also the church. Christ is the best model of cherishing and nourishing, as seen in Revelation 1. Verses 12 and 13 show that Christ is taking care of the lampstands by being the Son of Man, with a long garment. This garment is the priestly robe, which shows that Christ is our great high priest. He is also girded about at the breasts, with a golden girdle. The golden girdle is one piece of gold, to become a belt. The Son of Man is in his humanity, and the golden girdle signifies his divinity. This golden girdle is on his breasts, and the breasts are a sign of love. Today's reading. The priests in the Old Testament were girded at the loins, for their ministry. In Daniel 10:5, Christ also was girded at his loins with fine gold. To be girded at the loins is to be strengthened for the work. Christ has finished his divine work in producing the churches. Now by his love, he is caring for the churches that he has produced. This is why he is girded at the breasts. Today, Christ is our high priest, taking care of his churches, established by his labor. But now, he takes care of the churches with the girdle not on his loins, but on his breasts, signifying love. I hope we all could realize that in these days, even among us, Christ is wearing a golden girdle on his breasts. The golden girdle is a sign, signifying Christ's divinity, becoming his energy. Christ's energy is totally his divinity. A piece of gold is now a girdle. The totality of Christ in his divinity has become a girdle. The golden girdle signifies Christ's divinity, becoming his energy. And the breasts signify that this golden energy is exercised and motivated by his love. His divine energy is exercised by and with his love to nourish the churches. Christ takes care of the churches as the lampstands in his humanity, as the Son of Man to cherish them. Christ as our high priest takes care of the churches that he has established first, and his humanity to cherish the churches, to make the churches happy, pleasant and comfortable. He does this by dressing the lamps of the lampstand. The high priest in the Old Testament dressed the lamps of the lampstands every morning. To dress the lamps is to make them proper. Christ cares for the lampstands by trimming the wicks of the lamps of the lampstand, just as the priests did, according to the type in the Old Testament. When the wick was burned out, it became charred and black, so the priest had to come to cut off the black part of the wick. This is what it means to snuff the wick, so that the lamp may shine better. The charred part of the wick, the snuff, signifies things that are not according to God's purpose, which need to be cut off, such as our flesh, our natural man, ourself and our old creation. A church with charred wicks will not feel comfortable. I thank the Lord that today in his recovery, he is the high priest in his humanity. Hebrews 4 says that we do not have a high priest who cannot be touched with the feeling of our weaknesses, but one who has been tempted in all respects like us, yet without sin. Our Christ is the same as we are. He has been tempted in everything, like us, so he can easily be touched with the feeling of our weaknesses. This means that he always sympathizes with our weaknesses and his humanity. He is the high priest in his humanity, taking care of us by cherishing us all the time. This is the end of Day 4 of Message 8.